Every great city of the world seems to have an area given over to the fleshly needs of men. In San Francisco, this area is called the Tenderloin. It is a marketplace of vice, degradation, and human misery.
I'm excited about this, Jeri. I'm excited to walk the streets that I read about in the book. And I have to say, I have this unusual sense of being comfortable.
Well, you should, because my inner child's named Capone, Al Capone. But the streets are much different today. We have homeless, so it's a little more frightening with less glamour. So it's a little different.
Oh, I'm excited to see it. So, Jeri, I have to ask you, if you weren't born in California, would you have eventually found your way to the Tenderloin?
Oh, I would have found my way to San Francisco, no doubt. It's like when I saw the movie Boys Don't Cry, fantastic movie.
Right.
But I kept wanting to scream throughout the entire film, move.
Right, absolutely.
Leave Missouri, you know?
So how does a 16-year-old San Fernando Valley runaway survive the streets of the TL?
Well, first of all, through grace, for one thing, and you do what you have to do for survival, you know. I wrote it as a thank you card to God, really, that I came out alive and to honor their memory. Because no one ever even knew of these gangster girls, this subculture. It's a world no one has ever seen, and I wanted to bring it to life.
Readers have you ranked 50 out of 17,600 romance suspense titled novels.
Right.
You're ranked number 1 in erotica. And you're ranked number 5 in gangster novels.
Yeah, that's
which is incredible considering your lead gangster character is a female. Jeri, that puts you in an elite category, such as authors like Mario Puzo. How do you feel about that?
Well, that's a shocking thing, but it's very flattering. What I love is that in this particular case, the woman is the gangster, and she's not just married to one, which is kind of fun. So that makes me feel good. And I think that a good gangster story is in every American's DNA, and that bridge I use to take my readers to this unknown world in the Tenderloin, because every American loves gangsters and the 60s. So I used it as a bridge. So I'm happy that they're responding that way.
You painted such a clear, descriptive vision of these characters and of the streets of the TL. At any point in this journey of penning this novel, did you ever feel, oh my gosh, I gotta stop, I can't do this? Describe that emotional roller coaster ride that you went on.
I never felt that I had to stop. It was like, you know, giving birth. You can't just say in the delivery room, I think I'm going to stop. It's going to happen if you like it or not. But I did go on a lot of emotional changes because every one of my characters were from the energy and people that I actually knew and ran with.
Elizabeth, the girl in the dragon tattoo, has a lot in common with your protagonist in Stilettos and Steel.
Right.
Any differences between the two?
The main difference is my protagonist, she's committed.
Jeri, I have to ask you, any regrets?
Any regrets? No, because I came out alive and I can use my darkest past as my greatest gift to help others.
Well, that's something that I think readers are going to get from this, the fact that it's educational as well. It sheds light on an era and a subculture that most of us don't really know about.
It's completely educational because no one's ever seen this world.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, let alone knows anything about it, and you did a wonderful job doing it.
Thank you very much. I love that my readers like the authenticity of it, and they like to see a subculture within a subculture that has never been exposed.
Oh, it hasn't. It's groundbreaking. It truly is groundbreaking.
Okay.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
It's a pleasure to meet you. Why don't we open it up for some Q&A?
Jeri, what was your favorite part?
Well, I don't have a favorite part of the book, but my favorite chapter is the last one because it shows that I finished the book. I'm happy with that.
Jeri, how much of the book was real and how much was sensationalized?
Well, the book's sensational. I would say the majority of it is real, and I had to glamorize some of it and fictionalize it to protect the guilty.
Hi, Jeri. I loved reading this book, and I loved all your characters in it. And I understand that a lot of these characters were actual people that you dealt with in the Tenderloin. Can you tell me, are any of them still around? Are you still talking to any of them today?
Well, unfortunately, the majority of my friends never did make it out alive or didn't last. I do have a very dear friend that ran the streets with me in the same neighborhood, and she's still here to tell the tale, and that's Lovey. And I used her energy to fictionalize one of my favorite characters. But yes, I used my friends that I ran with and painted them as they were. Any other questions?
Yes, Jeri, you have great passion. What is the motivation or point or anything that's behind that passion that you have for this book?
Well, you're going to have to forgive me. I'm not politically correct. Enthusiasm comes from the Greek word etheo, to be with God, or to be in touch with your innermost self. And I think that's where it comes from. It comes from my inner self, and I had no choice but to write the book. It was there, and it had to be written. And I love it because I love the people that were in my life. Thank you.